You're taking magnesium, but it's not working at all? Maybe you're using the wrong type. Some magnesium supplements on the market absorb only 4%, while others absorb 80%. Which one should you use? I'm Dr. Evan Hartley. Let's discover together. Which magnesium should we use? There are dozens of magnesium types on the market, and everyone says something different. Use this one for sleep, use that one for muscles, use another for your brain. Knowing which one to choose can be really confusing. Now I'm going to show you the 6 most sold magnesium forms. You need to know these because the difference between them is incredibly huge. Some barely absorb at all, while others actually work in your body. Let me say this first. Magnesium is a mineral that can cause diarrhea. That's why we won't be discussing forms used for laxative purposes like magnesia given before colonoscopy today. We're going to talk about magnesium used as supplements. Here's an important point. Magnesium itself is always the same, but the salts we attach to it change everything. Magnesium oxide, magnesium citrate, magnesium bisglycinate. These names show the salts attached to magnesium. So why do we attach these salts? Because magnesium alone doesn't absorb in the human body anyway. Most of it gets eliminated. It's thanks to these salts that magnesium can be absorbed and work in the body. So magnesium is the same, but its absorption changes incredibly depending on the salt you attach. Now think about this. You're taking the same amount of magnesium. Only 4% of one absorbs, while 80% of another does. Which one makes more sense? They sell you the 4% absorbing magnesium for brain health. But when there's another form that absorbs 80%, why would you choose the 4% one? In the next section, I'm going to show you the best magnesium on the market. After learning this information, you'll never buy the wrong magnesium again. Magnesium Bisglycinate. What is it and what does it do? Here it is. Magnesium Bisglycinate. This is the highest absorbing form among magnesium supplements available on the market today. It absorbs a full 80%. But that's not all. Magnesium Bisglycinate can cross the blood-brain barrier, so it can reach your brain too. Plus, it has systemic effects, meaning it works throughout your entire body. That's why Magnesium Bisglycinate is the magnesium form with the highest bioavailability in the world and the most beneficial for humans. So why doesn't everyone use this? Because capitalism has turned medicine into an industry. I told you about 6 different magnesium forms. All of them are sold on the market, all at similar prices. But can you see magnesium oxide and magnesium bisglycinate as the same product? Never. Magnesium is the same magnesium. Its effects are the same too, but absorption changes depending on the salts you attach to it, and the one with the highest absorption is the most beneficial. That's magnesium bisglycinate. Now, I want to explain why magnesium is so important, because it has so many functions in your body that you can't even imagine its deficiency. Why is magnesium so important? Magnesium is one of the most precious minerals in your body. Why is it precious? Because it plays a role in hundreds of different metabolic functions. Think about it this way. If there were no magnesium, your blood sugar couldn't be balanced, your insulin secretion wouldn't be healthy, your muscle and bone health wouldn't be possible, your heart rhythm wouldn't work properly, and your brain couldn't function properly. Magnesium is so critical that it's impossible to even think about its deficiency. Do you know what happens if your blood level drops below 1.5? Your heart rhythm gets disrupted. Your mental health is affected. You feel pain in your muscles. Your blood sugar can't be controlled. Insulin resistance develops. Your vitamin D doesn't work. Your immune system weakens. So magnesium plays a role in almost all metabolic functions in your body from head to toe. Life is impossible without magnesium. But here's the problem. Your body can't produce magnesium. You have to get it through food or supplements. And this is where the real problem starts. The absorption of magnesium you get through food or supplements is very low. Its bioavailability is very low. When you take it as food, nearly 99% gets eliminated without being absorbed or bioavailable. That's why a constant magnesium deficiency is seen. Before I continue, there's something I'm curious about. If you regularly use magnesium supplements, write yes in the comments. If you don't, write no, please. I'm really curious about this ratio. Anyway, let's continue. In the next section, I'm going to show you a magnesium form you see most on the market, but actually works almost not at all. Make sure you listen to this. Magnesium oxide. What is it and what does it do? Magnesium oxide. This white-colored form is the most common magnesium you see on the market. When you walk into a pharmacy and ask for magnesium, this is what you encounter most. Quite the opposite. Magnesium oxide is the lowest absorbing form among magnesium supplements, only 4%. When you take a 400 milligram capsule, only 16 milligrams absorb. The remaining 96% gets eliminated from your body without doing any good. Then why is it produced so much? Very simple. Its raw material is extremely cheap. The company makes a lot of profit from it, they buy it for $1 and sell it for $200. It's that simple. Is it beneficial for human health? No. This has the lowest absorption, but it's also the best seller. That's the problem capitalism has created in medicine. Now I want to show you another magnesium form that's sold expensively but has an interesting feature. Magnesium Threonate. What is it and what does it do? This form is sold very expensively. Why is that? Its absorption is around 70 to 75%. There's good absorption, but there's a problem. Its systemic effects are extremely minimal. Its only feature is being able to cross the blood-brain barrier. So it provides beneficial magnesium for the brain, but doesn't do much for the rest of your body. Good absorption, but limited effect. That's why despite being expensive, it's not the best choice. So what are the external factors causing magnesium deficiency? Let's discuss this in the next section. What are the external factors affecting magnesium deficiency? There are external factors triggering magnesium deficiency. The most important is agricultural pesticides. Especially the weed killer glyphosate is a big problem. Most of the magnesium we get through food gets bound by glyphosate and eliminated from the body. Glyphosate causes magnesium deficiency in all of us. Also, hybrid-produced agricultural products and animal products no longer contain enough magnesium. Getting beneficial magnesium into our bodies is becoming increasingly difficult. That's why we turn to supplements, but choosing the right supplement is very important. Now I'm going to show you other magnesium forms that absorb at medium levels. Magnesium Malate. What is it and what does it do? Magnesium Malate has become very popular recently. You often see it in multiple formulas. Its absorption is around 40%, so it's better than oxide and citrate, but not as good as bisglycinate. Magnesium Citrate. What is it and what does it do? Magnesium Citrate. It's found a lot in pharmacies. The green-colored one? Its absorption is 25%, so it's a bit better than oxide, but still very low. When you take 400 milligrams, only 100 milligrams absorb. Magnesium Taurate. What is it and what does it do? The purple one, Magnesium Taurate, is also quite popular. You can see it in multi-formulas. Its absorption is 20%, so from a 400 milligram capsule, only 80 milligrams absorb. Forget the urban legends told to you about magnesium. There's no such thing as this is for the brain, that's for muscles. Magnesium is the same magnesium, but absorption changes with the salts you attach to it. The best absorbing magnesium is bisglycinate. The least absorbing magnesium is oxide. Citrate is a bit better, but threonate, malate, taurate, none of them absorb as well as bisglycinate. This is a scientific fact. Let this be a lesson. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. The biochemical truth is this. Magnesium bisglycinate is the best absorbing magnesium form on the market. Drug-free living is possible for people's health, but for that, you need to make an effort, use your head a bit, get educated, do some reading. Living randomly, eating randomly, drug-free living isn't possible. Know what supplement you're using and use it accordingly. If you have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to mention them in the comments. I try to answer all comments whenever I have time. I'm Dr. Evan Hartley. On the HealthHub channel, I strive to bring you important information for a healthy life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more content. Stay healthy.